afternoon, folks. It's Brian Paraginian, senior trader, co-founder, ProfessionalStockTraderLive.com. I thank you for tuning in and watching this video. I apologize that I did not have time to bring you a mid-morning commentary, but unfortunately the workload's just too much now. I'm only going to be able to bring you a pre-open commentary and a closing commentary as I'm doing here. If in the event I do have time in between, I will bring you something in the middle of the day or a mid-morning commentary, but I highly doubt it. Again, if you want to know exactly what we're doing and you want to stay on top of all the trades we're making, all the swing trades we're making, I highly advise you to go to our site, take advantage of the 3-day free trial. It is free. If you like what we do, then you can sign up. It's $10.99 a month. It's absolutely, so cheap, so inexpensive. I don't know why you wouldn't to begin with. But in any event, Goldman Sachs did come out with earnings today after the close. They beat expectations by $1.79. Right now, we do have the S&P futures just opening for trade, electronic trade. Now that the market's closed, the futures are not reacting to the better than expected earnings report by Goldman Sachs. In fact, Goldman Sachs itself is down over $2 a share right now, trading at 128 in aftermarket. Again, you can't really expect much more than that. Look where the stocks come from. Geez, it was just 80 here several months back. The stock's gone up, over 50%. The stock just today was up almost $6 a share. So I think, a lot of these earnings they're going to be selling the news on a lot of them. You've got Intel again coming out tomorrow after the close. I think you got to be really aware of what's going on in your surroundings. What stocks are coming out with earnings? Geez, this whole market's up 25% off the lows. We're up 5 straight weeks in a row. I don't know what else you can look for here in the stock market. I know you're starting to hear a lot of higher prices, and look, I understand that, and I respect that, and I'm going to respect the tape action. That's why I've got some long positions, I've got some short positions as far as swing trades go. I also have some core holdings that I'm going to stay holding on to until I get the price, 8,400 to 9,000 broadly defined on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. If I never see that, that's fine. I'm way ahead on all my stocks. Wintrust Financial is a financial stock that I'm long from 11.5. The stock closed today up at 17.81, up $1.50 on the day. Ticker symbol WTFC. I'm long Texas Instruments. I'm ahead on all of my trades, all my stocks that I got in my core holding by a significant amount. So I'm willing to sit in these here and trade the market whatever it gives me. Speaking of trading, now today we put on a few trades here on can't even think of it. Baidu. Love the position the stock was in on the daily charts as well as the hourly and the 10-minute. Take a look at what the stock did here. It closes up $9 on the day. Members, again, caught wind of this here, did quite well on that. I also talked this morning about getting along some of the oil-related stocks. The oil was getting creamed down over $3. The market was down over 100. I did not buy the initial decline. Now, remember, you don't have to get in and catch the bottom on these. I waited for them to bottom out, bounce back up, and then pull back again. I wanted to make sure they weren't going to take out the lows of the day. Then you can use either some type of downtrend line or you can use some type of horizontal resistance to get long. We went ahead, we executed on that. Again, those stocks took off. They had real nice runs after we were sure that they were done declining. Again, if you don't know how to find these types of setups and you're not making these types of trades, go to our site, take advantage of our 3-day free trial. I don't know why you wouldn't. I know you're going to love our service, because we're not going to be able to come here during the middle of the day, share a lot of ideas with you. I'm going to try and bring you some ideas that I think look interesting in the morning and then here after the close. But again, if you're a member, you get everything here firsthand in a real-time setting. Our swing trade alerts, you get our day trades while we're doing them. It's absolutely great. Our members love it. I don't know what else I can say. Taking a look at a couple of our positions that we did have going long into today. 2 of them. Walmart, that performed nicely, closes up 87 cents at 51.53. We're ahead nearly $1.75 on that trade. We were long Teva Pharmaceutical from 45.75. We stopped ourselves out on that at 45.90. We took a minimum profit. The stock closed at 45.80. We did have 2 short positions going into today. One, Fortune Brands, ticker symbol FO. The stock closes down $1.04 on the day. We're ahead some $1.10 on that trade. And we were short Target heading into today as well. Stock closes up 33 cents, trick closing at 40.22. We're short that stock from 30.85. So, or actually, I'm sorry, what am I talking? 30.85. 39.90. So, we're trapped 30 cents on that trade. Not a big deal. We actually put on the Walmart long, the Target short as a paired trade. That's what we wanted to do, and that's what we've got working there. The trade's working absolutely great for us from that standpoint. Right now, Goldman Sachs coming back here in aftermarket trade here. It's trading down, 30 cents right now. The S&P futures are not doing a whole lot though off that. They're just upticking right here as I speak, up $1 on the day. The NASDAQ futures up $3 on the day. Again, I think you need to really be careful here. The market's run 20, 30, 25% up off the bottom. You got earnings seasons. Everyone's talking higher prices now on the Dow. I'm still not convinced of everything, but again, remember, I'm going to respect the tape action. I've got a set of core holding stocks, and I'm staying long. So it's not like I'm not participating in this rally because, gosh, I sure and certainly am. I'm day trading a lot of stuff, and I'm swing trading stocks as well. I'm playing both the long and short side. You got to play both sides of the market if you want to beat Wall Street, and you certainly can't get swept up in what they want you to get swept up in, chasing these stocks. You know what? If you're not long a lot of these stocks by now, there's no sense in getting long them because you're going to say to yourself, geez, what am I doing buying up here? You're not going to feel comfortable, just like in the dot-com era and the semiconductors back late in 99, 2000, 2001. All those stocks just came unglued. I'm not saying that's going to happen here, but geez, if you're not buying these stocks in the back office, I don't know what you're doing. One idea I'm going to share with you here today. Gold closes up $12 on the day. You got AEM closing down 24 cents. And looking here, we had the XAU closing up $2. AEM certainly looks like it's getting ready to break down. It's been hugging around its 200-day moving average. I'm going to suggest AEM starts breaking below 48.60 in that area. I think the stock is headed south, and I think it's headed back to the 45 level. That's one idea I'm going to share with you. I think the stock is a short sell into any strength here tomorrow if given that opportunity. I think the stock is heading back to 45 here in the coming week or two, maybe a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks to work itself out. But boy, if you look at the pattern here, it's topped out. It's now hanging right around its 200-day moving average. The 50 and the 20 are up above. Up above into the 53, 54 area. I think the stock's done. I think gold is done. I think today was a great opportunity to get short gold into this strength. If you get more strength tomorrow, it gives you even a better opportunity. And I think 915, 920, 925 on gold is going to be the tops on gold, and then it's going to be heading south. Again, the government came out last week and said unemployment rate's not going to top out until 2010. I think deflation, low growth is the name of the game, and I think the stock market rally is going to run its course at a maximum of 9,000 on the Dow. I don't have a lot to add. Goldman Sachs now trading down $1.30 in aftermarket. The S&P futures are trading up $1. The NASDAQ future up $1.75. I think all in all, remember, this is expiration week, so you got to be careful in here. These guys are going to want to whip these stocks around. And one other thing I want to make mention on Target, if in fact we do get stopped out on our Target trade, which it is bid down right now at 40 in the aftermarket, 40.20 offered, so slightly offered less than where it closed. If we get stopped out on this trade, don't think for a minute that we're not going to go right back into it. You take a look at the open interest on the calls versus the put. It certainly looks like they're not going to want to pay all the call buyers out there. I think if anything, they're going to want to take and slam the stock, close it down below 40. Look at the open interest on the 40 and 39 calls on Target. It looks to me like this stock is topping out, and I think it's a big time short up in here. Again, it's just my opinion, but there's a lot of things you got to factor in. If you're not aware of these things and you want to learn them and you want to beat Wall Street, go to our site, take advantage of what we have to offer. I've been trading for 26 years. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow morning with our pre-open comment.